everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Movie Cranks. I'm Larry. Mike's currently in St. Martin, so we'll be seeing Stuber and getting a review out for that when he returns. Instead, tonight, I went and seen this movie with my dad, so this is going to be a solo review. And today, I'll be reviewing Alexandre Aja's Crawl, starring Barry Pepper and Scodelario as Haley, a young girl whose father goes missing during a Category 5 hurricane. Ignoring the evacuation order, Haley returns to the family home to search for her father, only to find him severely injured. When floodwaters rapidly take over their house, the two discover even a bigger problem: a pack of hungry alligators on a relentless attack. If I'm being honest here, before I even sat down to watch this movie, I was sure I was going to like it. I've always been a fan of man vs. nature movies, Jaws, or even the corny ones like Lake Placid, Deep Blue Sea, and the more recent, The Meg. They just always seem to be fun times. Even if they're not the greatest movies, they're at least rewatchable. But going into this one, I did also have some concerns I got from watching this trailer. It looked to be mostly a two-man show with Scodelario and Pepper in a confined space, mostly the home they live in, leading me to worry that this may be a little claustrophobic feeling for some. Also in the trailer, there were a few spots where the CGI looked really slick, and then a few times where it looked more on the corny Lake Placid side. I also had some things I really wanted to see, like Barry Pepper. The guy's a solid actor, and he's been around for years in countless great films and classics such as Saving Private Ryan, The Green Mile, True Grit, always playing more of a supporting character, and I was hoping to see a lot from Pepper and what he could bring to a film in a larger capacity than I'm used to. Along with Scodelario, who we mostly know from the Maze Runner series, and the more recent Netflix Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. Her character here looked to be another strong female lead in charge, and I wanted to see how that all added up. Would it be another show not tell, or would it be the other way around again? And if so, was I really going to have to sit through another in-your-face movie? I can say with a happy face, it was not. Everything here was exactly what I wished for it to be. Let's first start with the acting. First, Barry Pepper's performance was excellent, as could be expected. I will say he still plays more of a supporting role here to Scodelario, but he is a very much upfront and central aspect of this movie. I was at one point really kind of afraid he was going to be knocked out for half this movie, but that wasn't the case. Then there's Scodelario, who, let's just say she was a breath of fresh air. Again, my fear here with the character was totally unwarranted. Instead, Scodelario here plays Haley exactly how I wanted. A strong female lead character who displays this through her performance, not an awkward woke speech that breaks the fourth wall. Haley here instead is strong because that's how her father raised her. It's who she is down to her core. As far as the story goes, this is where it kind of drops off slightly for me. This movie is just what it is. It's a survive the alligators during a hurricane movie. Nothing more, nothing less. They give us a very brief, tiny, somewhat pointless backstory. It's only included so you understand Haley's a good swimmer. And one of my fears of this being a little claustrophobic is a thing. It's a small-scale movie that all pretty much takes place with just these two in one location that we see in the trailer. That being said, the pacing of this movie, really, it hit the sweet spot. It was fast and smooth. Whenever I felt like it was slowing down, something would happen to pick things back up, like the gas station encounter with the boat in the background. Okay, so my dad kind of laughed at this scene, but I thought it was great. It keeps everything flowing in the right direction. I can honestly say I was never bored, not once, during this entire movie. The pacing here counteracts against any of the problems I had with any lack of story. As far as the CGI is concerned, though, I can probably sum this up pretty quick. It's good, it's not great. At times the alligators look ultra realistic, and at times they look a little more like the Lake Placid kind of corny and fake, but for the most part, I was satisfied walking out of the theater with what I got out of the CGI. Everything, really. I mean, the negatives I have here are really only minor ones at that, and the positives were really strong with this one. So to sum this one up, at only an hour and 28 minutes, Crawl was a perfectly paced movie with a good performance from Pepper and Scodelario. The backstory could have used some work, but it really didn't matter. I didn't go to see an alligator survival movie for the story. I went to see hungry alligators try to eat people while they try to survive, and that's exactly what I got. I'll give Crawl a B+. And if you're all wondering, my dad gave it a C+. But at the same time, this was his first movie, I think, since Jurassic Park. The original 1992 Jurassic Park. And those were just better times. Anyways, guys, that's my review for Crawl. If you get some time this weekend, I could definitely recommend it. But don't forget, if you do, come back here and let me know what you think about it in the comment sections below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and help us reach 1,000. But until next time, guys, that's all I have. See ya.